Maybe. Hello, hello, hello. What is going on? Wow, my hair. What's happening, everybody? Konnichiwa. Sorry for the wet hair and everything. It's early morning here. What is happening, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you guys see me okay? History. Hello, you are the first one here. Yes, you are. I don't think you guys thought I was going to be streaming today, did you? But it is Sunday night, or technically Sunday or Monday morning here. Can you guys hear me? Mic check, mic check. Hello, everything coming in good. Oh, here comes everybody. Let's see. Christian, hello. Ronnie, hello. Holly, hello. What is happening? Lego, hello. History ships. Evening, Sam. How are you doing? I think you mean good morning. So here. Yes, and when I say good morning, I actually mean good morning. Let me see if I can do this. Bada boom. See, it is morning. So good morning, world. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see. Oh, there we go. And tea. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Let's see here. Lego says, I think he's in Tokyo. Yes. Ohio gozaimasu. Genki desu ka? Genki desu ka, everyone. Let's see. What time is it in Japan? It is 7:13 a.m. and I am completely backwards on my time. So Japan is 13 hours ahead of Eastern time. Yeah, so it's 6 p.m. for you guys in Eastern time, and it's 7 a.m. here. Random says, I understand good morning. That was it. So Genki desu ka is it's basically how are you? And then when you hear somebody say Genki desu ka, you respond with Genki desu. That means, let's see. Grace says, is it cold there? Here and there. Nothing too bad. The reason I'm all dressed up is I'm only here for a very short time, but I signed up for a language school. So yes, so I'm taking some lessons on how to speak Japanese better and everything. So after I get off the live stream, I'm going to a class. So that's why I'm all fancied up like this. That's why I'm all fancied up. Marusa, our first super chat, $2. Thank you so much. We live, we love, we lie. We love, we live, we love, we lie. Okay. I don't know. I mean, it's not good to lie. I'm assuming that's a saying from something, but it sounds familiar, but I can't place it. But thank you for the $2 super chat. Let's see here. Dino says, how do you get Titanic honor and glory? What do you mean, how do you get Titanic honor and glory? I'm a little confused. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Millie! Hey, Millie, how's life in Argentina? I am coming to you live from the other side of the world in Tokyo, Japan. Let's see here. Let's do an introduction. I've done this before. Hajime mashite, watashi wa Samu desu. Anata no namae wa desu ka? And so I was addressing Millie. So Millie, you would say Hajime mashite, which is good to meet you. Millie desu. That's how you would say your name and everything. That's a typical introduction. So I said Samu desu, and then you say Millie. So hi, arigatou gozaimasu. Let's see here. It's so funny. I keep jumping back and forth between Japanese and English while I'm here. I'm basic level Japanese, which means I can say and understand a few basic things here and there, and I can read a little bit, but I'm far from fluent. Very far from fluent. Oh boy, we've got Olivia. 5, thank you so much. Hi, Sam. Hi, Olivia. Any problems on the plane? Did you get stuck on a plane for 2 days like you did on the train? No, there weren't any plane problems. Essentially, the one thing that really sucked about the flight, so flying here takes longer than flying home. I'm going home in a couple of days, but it's like you're flying against the Earth's rotation and the jet stream and everything, so it takes longer to get here than it is to fly home. So to fly here, it was about 14 hours from Chicago, but to go back, it's less than 12. So we're flying with the Earth's rotation, we're flying with the Earth's rotation and the jet stream and all that stuff. So it accelerates our flight time. But the only thing that really sucked about the flight was I did not have the whole row to myself this time. So I was like squished in between two other people, and I'm like, oh, this sucks. But anyway. I dealt with it. You don't Getting here is the worst. Maritime history. Hey Sam, I hope you're having fun. I am. I'm having a lot of fun. I've met a lot of really cool people. I did make it to Hiroshima. I got to Hiroshima this time in the Shinkansen. Holy crap, that thing is nuts. But made it to Hiroshima in 4 hours, and it's about 800 miles, give or take, from Tokyo. So I mean, that's Shinkansen. It's the bullet train for those of you who don't know. And it the only thing that did suck was I didn't know what I was doing when I got to the Shinkansen. It's a little bit more complicated than the subways, and I got on the wrong train. And I'm like, no! I was like, oh crap. So, but I realized my mistake pretty quick, and I will tell you this. Where's my cell phone? Now, Google Translate is your absolute best friend. I use it all the time. So I just set it for English to Japanese, and hello, is this the right train to go to Hiroshima? That's what I did. And then it just spits out what you need. And
こんにちは。広島に行くのにこの電車はいいですか?
So yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do. That's how if I can't say something, that's how I do things. And it looks like the chat's starting to get kind of spammy, so we're gonna go ahead and engage the slow mode. I'll just set it for 10 seconds for now. I think that should be fine. 10 seconds. Bada bing, bada boom. And did I see? Let's see here. Mashali says, but it's not always great. What are you talking about? Google Translate? Yeah, it's not perfect, but you can kind of. The shorter the sentence, the better. You know, the shorter the sentence, the better, and it's good to convey your meaning. But I made myself a little. I'll show you. I made myself a little cheat sheet. That's what I call it. Can't. You can barely. It just doesn't show up well. But you can kind of see it like that. But these are all like Japanese phrases and stuff, so I can look things up. Like それは何ですか? Or what is it? Let's see here. No, thank you. Ikeko desu. I speak a little Japanese. Watashi wa sugoshi nihongo arimasu. So yeah. Anyway, there's your Japanese lesson. There's your Japanese lesson. But I am anxious. I'm looking forward to coming home. I've been here almost a week, so yeah, I'm looking forward to coming home. I'm looking forward to coming home and working on the Queen Mary. I got to get the Queen Mary series done. Let's see. We got that. We got that one. Garth5, thank you so much. Have you thought about doing Titanic quizzes on Sporkle and making videos out of them? I have never even heard of that until this moment. What is that, Garth? Is it like an app or something, or how does I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is. But I'm open to anything to make the Q&As better. Dustin, hello. He says, hey, Sam. Hey, Dustin. I finally got that Carl D. Bradley model done, did a time lapse, and uploaded on YouTube. Okay, cool. I'll check that out after. When I can. Just here, do me a favor. Send me the link. Just DM me the link. I want to see it because I do need to build that. I need to build that when I get home. Olivia, thank you so much. On April 15th, Titanic sank 1912. President Lincoln died in 1865. Boston Marathon bombing was in 2013. Olivia, seriously, we talked about that before. If you look back at history, it is crazy how much bad stuff happens in April. And Olivia, one thing you did not mention, on April 15th, 1912, I kid you not, I always get these people mixed up. The first dictator of North Korea, Kim Il-sung, I think that's it. Yeah, he was born on the day the Titanic sank. April 15th, 1912, Kim Il-sung was born. I mean, like, you can't make it up. You can't make up how much bad stuff. And April 15th, 2019, Notre Dame burned down, the church in Paris. April 15th. And then, like you said, April 15th, 2013, the Boston Marathon bombing. And I mean, it's really crazy how much bad stuff happens in April. So thank you for the 5, Olivia. Maritime history. Sam, 3 days from now, you will mark exactly 3 years since you upload your first Titanic video. It has been, has it really been 3 years? That's insane. That's insane. So just so you guys know, I messaged this on my Discord last night, but I went to this thing So I thought it would be really fun to go to a Japanese church while I was here, just to check it out and everything. And I found this international church. So what they did was they had a Japanese speaker and an English speaker like right beside each other, and they could translate and talk and everything. And while they were giving their service, look what showed up on the screen. It's all white. You can't. Is there anything I can do to? You can barely see it if I tilt it like that, but the Titanic, yeah. The Titanic showed up during the service, and I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. I am here on the other side of the world, and the Titanic shows up. And I'm like, so Titanic, yeah, I know. It's absolutely hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. Ozzy, now Sam has over 130,000 subscribers. Well done, Samball. You guys and your Samball. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, we did hit 130,000 subs. That's awesome. And I wouldn't be here without all the support of all of you. So thank you guys so much. As Maritime says, it's been a journey. Let me see. Backtracking. We got another 2 from Olivia. What are you getting? What are you getting me from Japan? You want something from Japan, huh? I totally am not grabbing something that was just on the shelf here in the hotel room. Absolutely not. I totally went and got this bottle of water just for you. I mean, it's Japanese water, so I mean, I totally got this. I totally bought this. It wasn't in the room or anything like that. On that note, though, I have to be very careful about, because I try to travel light, so I don't have a lot of room to carry stuff around, so I have to be very careful. But I'm going to do some shopping today and tomorrow, so that's a plan. But we'll see what I pick up. I'm going to go to Shinjuku today, and then I'm going to go to I think it's Shibuya, where that famous crosswalk is. And I might end the day in Akihabara, which is like Electric Town in Tokyo. So I got some stuff to do today after my class, of course. And I might need to come back and change. So anyway. Backtracking. We got that one. Okay. Captain Jalen 5. Thank you. What's up, Sam? What's up, Jalen? Liked your beard from last week's stream. Haha. If you get an eye patch, you would look like Nick Fury from the Marvel movie, Samuel L. Jackson. Interesting. Very interesting. Maybe. You know what I should do? You just gave me an idea. Okay. I'm going to think of a challenge. Okay. I'm going to think up something. And if you guys win, what would you guys think if I bought a Captain Jack Sparrow costume and then show that on live or something like that, like fully decked out as Captain Jack Sparrow? What do you think of that? Like, I'll have to think of some kind of competition or something. And if you guys win, I'll do that. Do it for Halloween. We'll see. Is there a stream on Halloween? Or no, we don't have a stream for Halloween. Halloween's on a Tuesday. The nearest stream we have is the 29th. So we'll see. Make it so. Make it so, number one. Make it so. But I tell you guys, it was really surreal going to Hiroshima and seeing all that. You know, because I saw the atomic dome, the building that was like within the fireball, and just seeing what happened there and everything. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy, and it's sad. You know, it's sad. You know, war is terrible. You know, like to see what happened, you know, war sucks. War absolutely sucks, you know. Let's see. Because it's always like, yeah. Let's see here. Shadow, war stinks. Absolutely. Let's see here. Rob, 2 questions. Are you going to play the virtual Valley games, Roblox Titanic, on Roblox? And can you call me on Discord? I need some help making a Titanic documentary. Maybe. I'm not familiar with the Titanic game on Roblox. I'm not familiar with it, but the virtual Valley, the only one I know is the Titanic SOS by Maritime Interactive. But maybe, and if you want to talk to me, like, I don't have anything against talking to people. Like, just message me when I'm active. You know, message me when I'm active and all that stuff, and that's the best way to get in touch with me on Discord. Let's see here. Natalie, too. Thank you. Hi, Sam. Enjoy the sandball. Enjoy the sandball memes in the Discord. Yes. Okay, so seriously, why were you guys talking about soccer and all that so much last night? Or football. Football. Is there something going on? I don't follow any of that stuff, but yeah. Why was that exploding last night? I was curious. What was going on with that? But everybody was going nuts with soccer, football. You know what? You know what? I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but it's soccer. uh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Right there, ship facts. No, nuh-uh, no. I timed that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that is so funny. That is so funny. Let's see. Olivia 5, thank you. What bridge is behind you? Do you know? You are historic travels after all. This is the bridge in Tokyo, I believe, that you used to. So I'm within Tokyo, but I'm in the outskirts part. I like this hotel. It's quiet here in the evenings and it's nice. So I always stay here, but I'm about an hour by train from the major stuff in Tokyo. So this is a bridge that I have to cross. I cross that on the train whenever I'm heading into the city. That's what's going on there. We got that. We got that one. Thank you for the 5. Captain Jalen 2. No message. Message retracted. Okay. Thank you for the super chat, but sorry I didn't see your message. Maritime, Jalen, are you trolling? Are you going into conspiracies? What's going on, Maritime? What's going on? I don't think Jalen would do anything bad. I know, like, I've talked to Jalen so much. I don't think Jalen would say anything bad. I don't know what's going on. Levi says, have you seen Mike Brady's Ocean Liners Designs Grand Voyage video game? Yeah. So I think he did a new stream, which I did not watch due to the massive time difference, but I will watch it. I did see that he put a Lusitania video up. I need to watch that. I haven't gotten around to it yet. Jalen asks, why did the World Trade Centers collapse? Like what caused the towers to fall? Maritime. Oh, okay, I see. Hey, that's okay, Maritime. I mean, it's when the planes hit the towers, the fire and the flames and everything weakened the buildings until they eventually gave way. It's just the fire and the fuel and everything weakened the support beams and everything, and eventually it was a domino chain reaction. That's the best way I can describe it. It was like one floor came down the next and next and next. I've talked about that before. When the planes hit the towers were designed, when you have buildings that tall, you have to think about wind. Like the buildings have to be designed so they can sway with the wind a little bit. And if they weren't designed like that, then when the plane hit the building, the top of the tower would have the building would have or at least part of it would have fell over sideways, or possibly. But anyway, when the plane hit the building initially took it like a very strong gust of wind. So when the plane hit the tower, the building swayed and it rocked back and forth to deal with the force of impact. And then because the planes were full of jet fuel and all that other stuff, the fire that was burning, it kept weakening and weakening and weakening the support beams holding the tower up. And then eventually it just got so weak that it couldn't support the weight of the building above it anymore. The top part collapsed, and then it was just a domino chain reaction. One floor flung onto the next, and bang, bang, bang until the building came down. That's basically what happened. I heard Kent Layton from Onessia Glass did a really good comparison between how the Twin Towers fell and how and why the Titanic broke in half. And he said that even though they were very different breakups, the effects were similar because as the Titanic was sinking, it was putting a lot of strain on the ship's hull right along the midpoint where she would break. But the breakup wasn't just the big event, where the ship broke in two. It was a very slow buildup, support beams snapping and everything. And that's basically what happened with the Twin Towers. The more the fires burned, the weaker the support beams got. And everybody remembers the big event from Titanic or the Twin Towers when they fell or the ship broke in half. But there was a lot of small things that happened that no one saw because it was inside the internal structure of the buildings and the ship. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I hope I answered your question good. Is that the and so I watched a really good analytical video, like where they analyze like how the buildings fell and everything. And the one thing about the Twin Towers is actually something that I've been kind of like studying lately, but I was really considering making a video about this guy. If I say shoot, how do you say his name? Philippe Petit? Philippe, dang it. Hang on. Wire. You guys know what I'm talking about. Philippe, but I can't say his name. It's a French guy. But the guy who is this it? Philippe. Yeah, here we go. The guy. Let me find it. Yeah, the guy who walked out onto the guy who walked out onto the wire in between the Twin Towers. I would really like to make a look at this guy. Like, look at this guy. Like, look what he is doing in between the towers. And the cops can't do nothing. Like, they're just like, they're not going to go out there. But look what he's doing. Oh my God. I mean, can any of you do that? Could any of you guys do that? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I've seen that film. Nope. Bro's crazy. Yeah, and I mean like Philippe Petit. Yeah, like and when I saw that video, I watched that movie, and like when I learned how they snuck up there. They snuck up there to do that to get the cable and all that stuff up there. And what they did, the way that they ran that cable from both towers was they tied a fishing line to a bow and arrow, shot the arrow from, was it the south or north tower? I think it was the north tower to the south. I can't remember exactly, but they shot the arrow over with a fishing line. Then they used the fishing line to pull a rope across. Then they used the rope to pull the cable. And oh my gosh, just Maritime. That was shortly after the completion. Yes, one tower was done. The other one was in the final stages of construction. But it was just absolutely insane how he did it. He also strikes me as a interesting character because when they fired the arrow over with the fishing line, he couldn't find it. Like the arrow landed somewhere like off target. So what he did was he's like, I have an idea. In order to, he wanted to increase the amount of nerves like on his body so he could have a chance to feel the fishing wire. So I kid you not, he took off all of his clothes and began jumping around the top of the building butt naked, hoping that the wire would touch part of his skin so he could feel it. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I mean, I guess that's clever, but yeah, that guy that was up there with him, I'm sure he was like, whoa. He wanted to, because it was dark, because when they went up there and he couldn't see the fishing line. Fishing line are crazy thin. So he's like, I needed to increase my chances of feeling this wire. So he's just bouncing around on top of the building, butt naked, looking for the wire. That made me laugh. That absolutely made me laugh. I thought that was hilarious. Captain Jalen, too. Thank you. Sorry, I meant to ask how did the twin tower. Okay, so we talked about that. And I need. Where's that remote? Oh, yeah. If you want to see something else that I've had to struggle with since I've been in Japan. So this is the remote for the air conditioner. And look, it's all in Japanese. I'm like, how do I do this? What buttons do I hit? And then I'm like, okay. And I'm like, I can't figure this out. And to make matters worse, there's even more commands in Japanese. I'm like, but okay, we're good. Oh geez. Yeah, Bachimo, Google Translate. Yeah, that's what I did. Google Translate isn't perfect though, so you have to keep that in mind. Yeah. And I had to get used to Celsius. I had to get used to Celsius. Let's see. Backtracking. We got 5 from Olivia. Thank you. Every sport is no sandball. Golf, sandball, soccer, sandball, football, sandball, ping. Oh, ha 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 ha. Okay, seriously, how did the sandball thing even start? Who came up with that? I legit have no idea. I legit have no idea what started that whole sandball tradition or whatever. Like, I don't know where that came from. I don't know where that came from. Maritime. It all began on December what? December 3rd, 2022. Ah, is that how it happened? Well, what happened? Like, who was the first one to say it? I legit have no idea. Josh says, "Have you ever played Titanic Adventure at a Time?" Yes, when I was a kid. So when I was a kid, like long, long time ago, and the game was a little too complicated for me, just because I was so young. What year did that come out? Like, was it around the time of the James Cameron film? I forget exactly. When you guys are gonna tell me when did Titanic Adventure Out of Time release? 1996. Okay, so right around the time of the James Cameron film, like a year before. But it was a little too much for me at the time because I was so young. And so what ended up happening was I really wanted to get to the sinking, but I just couldn't figure it out. So my mom spent the entire day playing the game, or like 2 days to get through the game just to get me to the sinking. So I could, make a save file and then I just wanted to run around. I wanted to run around the ship while it was sinking. And she played it for so long that night after she beat the game, she had a nightmare where, I kid you not, she was on a motorboat in the middle of the Atlantic and we hit an iceberg and sank. I was like, what? Like, I never forgot that. She said it was the strangest dream and that she remembered it and everything. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. I know that one thing in it that really bothered me was the guy who got electrocuted in the electric bath. Like, it's such a, like, it's nothing when you look at it by today's stuff, but I know that like traumatized me. Well, maybe not traumatized, but it was like, it scared me. It scared me. Gosh, that game. It's amazing how the stuff that we like as children affects us as adults. Absolutely amazing. Oh, so would you guys like a room tour of my room in Tokyo? Would you guys like a room tour of my hotel room here in Tokyo? I think you guys would laugh. I think you guys will laugh when you see what the room looks like. Okay, so all right. Okay, so this is it. This is it. Now I want you guys to see something. Okay, so that over there. Right there is the toilet, the bathroom, and no, that's the shower, and then over there is the toilet. And I'm like, there is a big glass window, and I'm like, okay, it's a good thing that I'm staying in here by myself because that would be completely awkward if somebody was like right here on the bed and somebody was in there using the bathroom. I was like, oh, but then I was looking at it, and I'm like, oh, I see how it works. So you open this. And then you hit that, and it's got an electric. It's got an electric curtain. I'm like, oh, okay. I don't really know why they wouldn't just, put like a wall there or something. But I was like, okay. There we go. Oh, but yeah, that's it. That's epic. Oh, I think it's stuck. And the toilets here are absolutely no joke. Like when you open the door to go into the bathroom, the toilet lid automatically opens up. And I'm like, are you serious right now? I'm so used to, listen, Japan's got like the best freaking toilets in the world. I cannot believe I'm talking about toilets on a live stream, but they do. They legit have like the best. And guys, their toilets have seat warmers. Yeah, I kid you not. Their toilets actually have seat warmers. I'm like, okay. No, no way. Yeah, and it's got the anyway. I think Mr. Beast talked about that once. He bought a Japanese toilet for his studio. We got that. Olivia, too, thank you. Do you have a nice view from your hotel room? Yeah. You can see the Tokyo skyline and everything, and it's nice. Fix that. I'm trying to decide what I'm either gonna go and try and find a beach tomorrow, or I'm going to go or I might take a little trip to Mount Fuji. I'm trying to decide what I want to do tomorrow. Tomorrow's my last day here, so I'm gonna make it count. I'm going to make it count. I'm not sure when I'll be able to come back here again. We got 5 from Tatiana. Thank you so much. Can you make a video about how many people were saved from the water during the sinking? Why didn't the Titanic have a lifeboat drill with the passengers? I don't know if that was actually common at the time. I don't know if they did that with. I know that the crew had a lifeboat drill. I know that was a thing and everything, but I don't know if it was common for them to do it with passengers. I could be wrong. I'm not an expert on that. So if anybody knows, please let me know. But the big reason why they canceled the drill was because they had a drill in Southampton with some of the crew. And then the ship was still being broken in on Sunday. Church services were going on. So they just didn't do it. But, and they didn't want to stop the ship and everything. There were a variety of reasons. And as far as making a video about the people that were rescued from the water, I guess I could. I did make a video a long time ago about what happened to the people in the water after the ship sank. But I haven't done a dedicated video on, maybe. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. Arigato gozaimasu, Tatiana-san. Arigato gozaimasu. Let's see here. Yeah, I've been trying to brush up on Japanese stuff. Their language is different. It's a pretty language. It's a very, very different than what we're used to. Okay, so I'm going to say something in Japanese, and I want, if anybody knows what I said, let me know, okay? Sumimasen, tore wa doku desu ka? What did I just say? Sumimasen, tore wa doku desu ka? What did I just say? Maritime Yamato? I would have said Yamato. Yamato's a name. Question mark, Titanic, RMS Titanic. Clary, excuse me, where is the toilet? Yes, I was asking where is the bathroom. Yeah. So you say what you're looking for, like instead of saying like where is the bathroom, the subject that you're talking about is first. So if you're looking for a train station like the Yamanote line, okay, you would go Yamanote line, doko desu ka, which means where is this? But in that instance, I was looking for the bathroom, so I went tore wa doko desu ka. Ozzy says, how are you? That's genki desu ka. So desu ka is a question. So whenever you're asking a question, mostly, you end the sentence with desu ka. So anata no namae wa desu ka? That's me asking your name. So yeah. It's not that bad. You just have to remember a lot of phrases and words, and my head hurts. Let's see. Ikura desu ka? That's how much is this? Ikura. Mante is wait, and blah, blah, blah. Ski is I like, like ski desu. I like this, and so on and so forth. Libby says, Sam, you should 100% do a trip to Mount Fuji and record. Well, I can't summit it. I think they've already closed it for the winter season. But they've got like a little tour you can do where you can go to the base of the mountain and stuff like that. Like they got a big old lake and everything. And I was thinking about doing that. AJ says, hi from the UK. Hi, AJ. Hi from Tokyo, Japan. Yes, I am in Tokyo, Japan. I am on the other side of the world from the UK. That is so crazy. When you think about it, think about it. You're in the UK, I'm in Japan, and we're talking to each other in real time. Like, I think I've told this story before, but when I was a kid, we have this thing in the States. I don't know if they're over in the UK, but like Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts, stuff like that. And I was in the Cub Scouts. And this is way before I was exposed to like high-speed internet and all that stuff. And I don't even know if it was around yet. And so what happened was I was at this camp and this guy brought out how many of y'all know what a ham radio is? Do any of you know what a ham radio is? Have you ever heard of that? A ham radio? Yeah. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, ham radios are technology that they use to communicate long distances pre-internet. And I believe they still use them. But anyway, so this guy, you need a license to use them. So a guy brought out this ham radio and he set it up for us. And we all got to take turns talking on it. And I must have been 7 or 8 at the time, maybe a little older. And so I sit down and I start talking to this guy. And I asked this guy, where are you from? And he goes, I'm talking to you from South Africa. And that blew my little kid mind. I'm like, Africa? South Africa. I am talking to somebody. Like that just, I could not believe that was possible. Like, and now we're doing it like we do it without even thinking twice about it with online games, this YouTube live stream. I mean, it's just, technology is crazy. One of my absolute favorite films is called War Games. It's an old movie from the 80s, like 83 and everything. And it was so cool watching that movie because it kind of gave you a taste of what using computers was like back in the early 80s. Yeah, and a guy like makes a reservation for a flight on Pan Am in the movie, and this girl he's with goes, "Do we really have a flight to Paris? Did you just do that on the computer?" And he goes, "No, but you've got a reservation." So, and I'm like, we do that in 2 seconds now with like United Airlines or American Airlines or whatever. But War Games is absolutely one of my favorite films of all time. It's a fantastic film. Greetings, Professor Falcon. Okay, we got that one. We got that one. Okay, cool. Let's see. Guest historian says when Captain Bartlett ordered the Britannic's engines to start up the engines to save the ship, could he have started her starboard propeller in reverse to speed up the turning? Is that possible? I imagine so. And honestly, that's something that we've talked about before. Is because, like we've talked about, when the mine hit the when the Britannic hit the mine, it knocked out the Britannic's helm. So that was his trick to steer the ship, was to disengage the starboard propeller, but turn on the port and center to push the ship towards Kia Island. But it looks like the ship basically did like a complete flip. It's like for some reason, it's like the starboard propeller was never re-engaged, even when the Britannic was pointed at Kia, which I don't understand why. I don't know if that's confirmed, but that's what they have in the Britannic Empress or Empress, patroness of the Mediterranean. So I don't know why that is. It's interesting, but I don't know. I don't know why he wouldn't have re-engaged the engine or thrown it in reverse to make the ship turn faster. Maybe there was a lack of steam, because the ship was losing steam pressure. So, but if that was the case, then how would he have the power to use the central prop and the I didn't think the central prop used that much more steam pressure because I thought, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I thought the central prop used steam that was already used by the reciprocating engines. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty, I didn't think it required additional pressure. It used pressure that was already going through the system. Is that correct, guys? Is that correct? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's how it works. Libby says, yes, it is. Okay. So I honestly don't know. I don't know if maybe the ship, because you would think if it had enough power to use one engine, it could have used both, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Let's see. We got Team says, hey Sam, did you know in a Call of Duty game there is a Titanic map that is mostly accurate with the deck plans, the bridge, the main grand staircase, the boiler rooms, and the engine room? Yeah, the Nazi zombie Titanic map. I think it's Black Ops 4, right? Black Ops 4. I popped into my Xbox for all of 5 minutes, thought it was stupid, and I turned it off forever. That's the thing with me in games. Is if I don't get into it within the first 5 to 10 minutes, there is a very, very low chance that I will ever play it again. There was something about Black Ops 4 that annoyed me. Does it have like a power system or something? There was something so funky about the multiplayer that I'm like, this is so far from what Call of Duty used to be that I just have no desire to keep playing it. I don't remember what it was, but there was something about it. I think it was Black Ops 4. This was years ago. But yeah, I did not like it. I did not like it. I was thinking about buying the new is the Modern Warfare 3 coming out? Aren't they doing a re-release of that? I was thinking about that, but I don't know. I haven't played Call of Duty in years, so I do like Halo though. Captain Jalen 5, thank you. Hey Sam, 2 questions. Awesome. Would you get a Tesla or another nice car with awesome technology? And did Lusitania hit the bottom like the new sync animation shows? The way the Lusitania sank is a highly debated topic. I don't know how high up the Lusitania went its final moments, because the way the Lusitania sank, the way that they describe it is weird, with how the funnels drop first. But it does make sense the way it's shown in the new THG animation, where it started to rise up in the air, the front of the ship hit the bottom, and then that caused it to settle back. Because the water isn't that deep around Lusitania. I mean, it is, but not deep when you compare it to ship. It's 300 feet, give or take? So I guess that does make sense. Because ships typically, they raise up higher and higher, and then they slip beneath the surface. But Lusitania went down, and then it just stopped and settled back. So, yeah, I do think that would mean it hit the bottom. I talked about that in my 390 feet. Okay, Goose, thank you. But as I talked about that in my Lusitania series. Dustin, water was 93 meters where Lusitania sank. Okay, so what's meters to feet? I use feet mostly, so I'm not sure how meters and feet bounce back and forth. But and as far as your other question about me getting a nice car, I will tell you this, Jalen. There was a time when I was really into Teslas. I thought that they were insanely cool, and I still do. I do think electric cars are the future, but I don't think we're ready for them yet. I don't think the technology is quite there yet to make them, they're still really expensive. But the one thing that Tesla keeps pushing is the gas savings and everything. But how much you save because you don't have to use gas. But if you use those superchargers and everything, they still, you can't charge your car for free. So cost you $40, okay, $40 US to put gas in your tank. Then it would probably cost you around 20 to 25 to charge up at the supercharger. So my logic is, you're paying double the price for a car, but you're only saving a little over, less than half on the power that you do, with traditional gasoline. You still pay a lot. And then on top of that, you have to wait for them to charge up for 30 minutes to an hour. And then you have to wait if the charging stations are full. You have to wait on people that are ahead of you. And I do think electric cars are the future. And it is important for us to, get off gas and stop relying so much on fossil fuels at some point, But I don't think the technology is there yet. I'm more on we need to be more green, but we also need to have a viable means to make that happen in a way that doesn't disrupt society. Does that make sense? That Teslas, but we also have to have a good means to take care of society in the meantime, Maritime quarter, he's in Japan at the moment. Yeah, I'm in Tokyo. I'm in Tokyo at the moment. Okay, great question, Jalen. We got that one. Let's see. Linda, I apologize if I mispronounced your name. Hey Sam, question: where did you get your Olympic wood from? I would like to get one authentic piece. What do you recommend to buy one, or what do you recommend to buy one and preserve it? So I'm not 100% certain where that wood came from. I know that it was a gift from my parents, and they got it from somebody over in the UK. I don't know if they found it on eBay or what, but yeah, it was a guy from the UK who had it. He had the piece of wood. He had the deck chair. Excuse me. He had all of that stuff. So Olympic stuff is out there. It can be kind of hard to find because it's a ship from 100 years ago, but you can get it. Titanic stuff, I don't think I would try. I don't know if there's Britannic stuff out there for sale. I've never seen anything from Britannic, but there you go. There you go. Minecraft says, what happened to Britannic's Grand Staircase? I imagine it went through a similar fate to Titanic, you know, the dome imploded and everything right around the time that went under. But the ultimate fate of Britannic's Grand Staircase, we don't know for certain. As far as I know, no one's taken an ROV in there to take a look around or anything. So it's unknown, you know, and I would love it if they would take an ROV in there and take a look around and see what's happening. But as of yet, we don't know. As of yet, we do not know the fate of Britannic's Grand Staircase. We got that one. We got that one. I saw something about Japan. True crazy, beautiful decor in your hotel room. Thank you. I didn't design it, but thank you. I like this hotel room. This hotel is kind of like, I like it. It's comfortable. And is somebody spamming? Yeah, just time them out, guys. Just time them out. Somebody starts spamming. Just time them out. We got another 2 from Olivia. Olivia says, so when is Olivia's Army t-shirt coming out? What you're doing. You're using that as a ploy to get more support on the channel and everything so you can attempt to take over the Historic Travels community. We are on to you. You will never succeed. Thank you, Olivia. We'll talk about it. Yeah, we still need to do that cookie one. I actually completely forgot about that. Thank you, Olivia. We'll talk about it. We got that one. We got that one. Ozzy says, Sam, don't kick your camera off your computer. Did I buy anything worth showing yet? No, not really. I haven't gotten anything like major. I'll tell you guys this. Where is this? I meant to try these. I've just been until like I don't buy anything like to take home until the last couple of days of a trip. But I typically just stick to like candies and stuff like that, like stuff I want to try. So these are orange gummies, I think. And I want to try these. Let me see how these are right here on camera. An orange gummy. Yeah, that looks like an orange. Bad idea to chew that on camera. Okay, I need a drink. Okay, that was really good. That was insanely good. Holy cow. I don't know who comes up with these candies, but I mean, that tasted just like an orange. It's got to have like real orange juice in it. Unfortunately, that Japanese is well beyond my capacity to read. So, anyway, but I got that. And I'm not sure if you guys have ever heard of lightly salted potato chips. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that, but haha, Olivia, I've got cookies, so I don't need your cookies anymore. These are oatmeal cookies, I think. There we go. Okay, we got that one. We got that one. We got 5 from You Viewed. Thank you so much. Joke for you, Sam. I'm addicted to brake fluid, but I can't stop at any time, by the way. I like the idea of a Toyota. Joke for you, Sam. I'm addicted to brake fluid, but I can stop at any time, by the way. Nice. I like the idea of the Toyota Mirari, but it is good to have a choice. I'm not familiar with that. Is that like an electric car that they're working on? But funny. Thank you for the 5, man. We got 2 from Ty. Thank you. Hi, Sam. Where are you now? Watashi wa, how do you say am? Because that's going to mean I am, or I'm Tokyo, Japan, if I say it like that. And I'm not Tokyo, Japan. Anyway, I'm in Tokyo, but how do you say am in Japanese? Google Translate. Am. Go. So. Gozen. Okay. Watashi wa gozen Tokyo, Japan desu. There we go. How's that? I think if there's any Japanese speakers, did I say that right? Watashi wa gozen Tokyo, Japan desu. I think I said that right. You viewed History Charles. No, it is a hydrogen car. Oh, interesting. Huh. Hydrogen, using hydrogen as fuel. That's interesting. I wonder how that would work. I mean, you can electrolyze water and separate it into oxygen and hydrogen and everything. Could you get enough fuel to power a car like that? Wouldn't that be amazing if everybody's cars could be powered by water? But the amount of hydrogen you could extract from water if you electrolyze it, I'm sure it's very little. And the energy requirements to do that would be astronomical. Take hydrogen, add oxygen, and burn to get water, and you could electrolyze it and flip it around. But I learned that from the Martian. He does that for. I was considering that for rocket fuel. Let's see. Shadow says hydrogen fuel cells are very promising. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. I loved the Martian, the book. The book is so funny because he's talking about how to get off Mars because he was left behind. His crew thought he was dead, so he was left behind on Mars. And he goes, I am going to make water. And in the history of humankind, nothing bad has ever happened from humans setting hydrogen on fire. And he goes, this is going great. I have a chance to live after all. And then the next day he goes, I am F word and I am going to die. And what he did was he filled up his habitat with mostly hydrogen. His oxygen supply in his hab was 70% hydrogen, 30% oxygen. And he was like, one little spark would have created my own private Hindenburg on Mars. What would you guys think, okay, if you're in a little habitat and you realize that the air inside was 70% hydrogen? What would you guys think? What would you guys think of that? I'll be gone. Let's see. Backtracking. Thank you for the 2. Olivia 5. Thank you. Anyone surprised Sam hasn't bought a samurai sword yet? I may or may not have had a thought about that, but I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know what the rules would be to bring it home. I mean, obviously you can't take it you can't carry it on the plane with you, but you could probably check it. I'm not sure. I know you can check guns under the right circumstances. So I imagine it would be okay to check a katana, not a samurai sword. It's katana, Olivia. Get your words right. But I don't know. I did have that thought. I was actually looking at skateboards yesterday. I love skateboards. Jennifer 5, thank you. What's up, Sam? What's up, Jennifer? Konnichiwa, Jennifer. This is my last week of current 2 courses. Very time consuming. My next 2 should be better, I hope. Anyway, hope you're having a good day. Pray for Israel. Yep, praying 100% for Israel. What's going on there is absolutely horrible. I'm kind of at a point, like I keep up with it. But what's going on there is so sad, just with everything that's happening and everything with Israel. So I've been kind of it was starting to depress me. So I think it's important to stay up to date with world events, but don't let it consume you. Don't let it consume you, because it was, the Israel thing happened shortly before I came to Japan, like a day or 2 before. And it was really just starting to bum me out, when I was hearing what was going on. So I'm like, don't be consumed like by the media with it. Like, don't let it take up your entire day. Look at it for a few brief periods of something news going on, check on it, but don't let it consume every aspect of your being, because it's just going to make you upset. It's just going to depress you. It's just sad. And so I'm praying for Israel. I hope everything gets resolved, and, I hope peace can be established, as soon as I can. It was very, very, very depressing. So, it's sad. It's really sad. I mean, come on, guys, it's turning to the point where it's just like, anyway, just find a way to get along. But I know that's easier said than done. So I'm about to, if I start going down that rabbit hole, I'm going to be talking about it all day. So let's not go there. Let's not go there. Shadow says, pray for all the civilians caught in the middle of the wars. Yeah. Like, the civilians are the ones that suffer, the most, the ones that, the ones on both sides, the ones on both sides that had nothing to do with why they were fighting in the first place. Like they're just living in those countries where the fighting is happening. They've got nothing to do with their leaders or the hate or anything. They're stuck in the crossfire. And I had that exact same thought when I was in Hiroshima. When I was looking at what happened to the city and the victims of the atomic bomb and everything, and like the people that had nothing to do with the war, they were just living in Japan at the time. They were hit by the actions of their leaders that caused the war. The military that I was thinking about that. Listen, war is terrible on both sides, and it's the leaders, the people who start the wars that are, they're the ones to blame, and civilians get caught in the crossfire. So, but somebody's spamming. Hang on, I got this. And boom, gone. All right, timeout complete. But yep, I had that very same thought. Being in Hiroshima was really, I couldn't help but think about Israel while I was there looking at Hiroshima. But even though they're very, very different conflicts, but yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Chelsea says war is terrible for everyone. Yep, thank you, 100%. Santiago says, thank you, Sam. I am from a Jewish family. Listen, it's sad. It's really, really sad. Shadow says, some wars may be necessary, but they are never good. Well, yeah. Like, I mean, think about it. We had to fight back against Hitler. We had to fight back against Hitler. We had to fight back against Japan because they hit Pearl Harbor and everything like that. I mean, America had to defend itself. We had to fight. We had to deal with that. But, what I'm trying to say is just the civilians, the ones that just are unfortunate enough to be living in the countries where these things happen. It's sad that they get caught into it due to the actions of the people who started it. Does that make sense? Yeah. Am I making sense here? That's what I'm trying to say. That's what, there's a really good film called In This Corner of the World. And it's a really good movie. It's kind of like, hang on, I'll show you. It's like a watercolor. Like, that's the best way I can describe the film. The art style of it is like they did it watercolor style. And I think I've got it on my phone. I do not. 1 second. YouTube. It goes over the life of a family living in Hiroshima during World War II. It doesn't. There, you can kind of see it. So yeah, it covers like a family, like just trying to survive and trying to, manage with everything going on in Hiroshima during the time. And when I was watching it and just seeing the family, just living their lives and everything and just trying to make the best out of a bad situation, I was counting down the dates. I was like, oh no, like, as you feel bad for that family that was caught up in it. Dustin says, oh, I know that one. But yeah, anyway, let's not, we're getting close to the end of the stream, so let's not, let's try to end on a good note. No, there's not going to be a Q&A today. I don't have all the resources here to do it. So, I mean, I could probably jackleg something together. I didn't write anything. I literally woke up like an hour before I was supposed to go live. So there won't be a Q&A this week, but there will be one next week. Okay. I don't have all my stuff. I don't have like my marker board. I just don't really have a way to do it. I mean, okay. You know what? Hold on. Okay. That and so listen, where are you? Got it. All right, you know what? Let's see. I mean, it's going to be very improv, okay? But do you guys want a Q&A? Do you guys want a Q&A to wrap up everything? Do you guys want a Q&A? Is that what you guys want? You guys want a Q&A? All right. Okay. All right. You know what? All right. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, yes. And I was working on my alphabet. I was trying to questions. There we go. Okay. Okay. Check this out, guys. My favorite thing in the world. So, see this? Chicken a salad with dressing and hard-boiled eggs from 7-Eleven. 7-Elevens are quite literally the best thing in the world here. I mean, look at this, a very healthy meal like from 7-Eleven for there's a price on here for $3. For $3. So maybe less than that. It was 440 yen, so somewhere between $2 to $3 for a good healthy meal. Like, I mean, like 7-Elevens are the best things in the universe in Japan. So I absolutely love them. Okay. All right, let me see. Okay. Question one. All right, this is going to be very improv, guys, so I don't have time to come up with like really hard questions. This is going to be bad. Give me just a second. Okay, there we go. All right. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to come up with questions and then we'll just I cannot believe I'm doing this. This is so not prepared. This is so like ugh. Let's see. Slow. I know. Give me a second, guys. I'm like legit scrambling right now. So I'm legit scrambling. So that we need a scoreboard. Hey, Maritime, you still out there, good sir? Maritime history. There we go. You still out there? There he is. Okay. Message retracted, but okay. Oh, did I miss a super chat, Jalen? Okay, I'll get it. Excuse me. Everyone. Okay, we got our scoreboard. Okay, I'll get slow mode. Give me a second. Let me see. Jennifer 5. Thank you so much. Sorry about that. I was scheduled for Israel in March, so I'm just waiting to see what happens. Today is ChosenCon online, so I'm attending that. It's amazing. Yeah, The Chosen is amazing. The Chosen is absolutely incredible and everything. And the guy who did Vid Summit, it's like this YouTube conference thing. He was also a big supporter of making The Chosen. So, I mean, like, that was really cool. I would be, I'm hoping, because Israel and Gaza have gotten into it before, and it was, I think this is different, though. But I'm hoping that all this stuff is resolved within a month or so. That's what I'm hoping. Olivia says, I missed a lot of super chats. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry, guys. I am so crazy. Oh, wow. Okay, I did miss a couple. I'm sorry. Olivia 5, thank you. For True Crazy Lion, what is Boating McBoatface in Japanese? Well, it depends on what you're referring to. Like, boat and everything is in different, like, the way they say things. But names are very similar to English. No, I don't even know how Google Translate's going to handle this. Boating McBoatface.
Boto timaku boto face.
Boto timaku boto desu. Okay. I know I butchered that, but okay. There you go. And 2 from Jalen. Thank you. Can you do a video on Titanic's African-American passenger? Yeah, so I actually bought a book about him. I have a book about him. I haven't gotten around to reading it yet. But yes, that is something that I'm planning to do. There were a lot of I was planning to do about him, the Japanese man on Titanic. There were several passengers from China on board Titanic that I was planning to do a video on. The guy who helped out Lowe. That is, if you guys know what I'm referring to. But yeah, so that is all stuff that Lowe showed some bad characteristics on the night the Titanic sank, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Maritime Grumpy Lowe. Yeah. Anyway. So it was, let me put it to you like this. If he I'm trying to figure out the way to say it without going into a really, really deep rabbit hole, but some of the stuff he said and thought about doing that night, yeah, if he had tried that stuff today, he would have been, yeah, anyway, so it would really, really, really bad. So anyway, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. I'm sure I'll have to talk about it in the video. Okay, we got that one. But yeah, Jennifer, if you are planning to go to Israel, just my advice to you is just keep an eye on what's going on and be careful. Just even if even if things aren't hostile, Israel is, there's a lot of tension. There's a lot of tension there, and it can blow up in an instant. So just be careful. But I would like to visit Israel myself someday. Love too. Thank you so much. Super appreciate you. All right, here we go. All right. Thank you for the super chat. Okay, got that one. Question 2. What can I do? Okay. Sorry, guys. I told you we shouldn't do it like this. I mean, do you guys really want a Q&A that badly that you want to wait for me to finish this? Do you guys want a Q&A that badly? That you want me to wait until I can finish the Q&A? Like, I'm literally writing it out right now. Yes. All right. It's fine. Jennifer says no. Go enjoy your vacation. I don't have to leave for a minute. I have to be somewhere at 10, so I've got a little bit of time. Okay. I'm sure this is. Sorry. Okay, you know what? Let's just do it like this. Let's just do it. I'm just gonna, instead of having to write all these out, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna ask the question. I'll just keep track of where we are. I think that'll be quicker. I think that'll be a quicker way to do this because it'll take me a minute to write everything. Okay, question 1. All right, here we go. Question 1. Here we go. Okay, we got that one. All right, Maritime, are you ready to go, good sir? Are you ready to go, good sir? Maritime, are you out there? Maritime history says, guys, come on. It's fine, Maritime. If I didn't have time, then I wouldn't do it. If I didn't have time, I wouldn't do it. Might as well. It's fine. I can't really go too far anyway right now, so because I've got a thing later. All right. Question 1. And remember, guys, don't answer the question until you see the word go pop up in the chat. If you do it early, it won't. Yeah, I don't count it. All right. Question 1. Maritime, are you ready? You have to take back your crown, Maritime. And and remember, guys, I always give Maritime a little bit of a handicap because he's by himself. Hey, Maritime, you know something I want to ask you? I want to ask you something, Maritime. Okay, this is just something that I'm very curious about. You didn't throw last week's match on purpose, did you? To get me to wear that beard. You didn't throw that match, did you? I wonder if you made some kind of a deal behind the scenes to throw the match to make me what? I'm joking. What an accusation. I'm joking. Dustin says, I can vouch for Maritime. Maritime says, that is a high accusation. All right. Ty says, Maritime would never throw a match, no matter how much he wanted to see you wear the beard. Fair enough. All right, question 1. What is the full date the Titanic struck the iceberg? What is the date the Titanic struck the iceberg? Ready, set, go. What's the full date? Miles, April 14th, 1912, followed a close second by Maritime, April 14th, 1912. Good job, guys. Great job. All righty, so that is a tie. Boom and boom. All right, we are 1-2. Oh, wow, you can't see that at all. Oh my gosh. Okay, you'll have to just take my word for it. We are 1-1. Okay, that is awful. What if does that make it better? Too dark. Improv. All right. Question 2. What was the full date the Lusitania sank? What was the full date the Lusitania sank? Ready, set, go. What was the full date the Lusitania sank? Maritime, May 7th, 1915, followed a close second by Lego, May 2nd. All right. So with that, Maritime pulls ahead. It is now 2-1. Question 3. What is the first and last name of the Lusitania passenger who went back to his cabin to get his custom-made life jacket before he left the ship during the sinking? Ready, set, go. What is this guy's name? What is this guy's name? Maritime, Dwight Harris, Captain. Uh-oh, guys. Uh-oh. That's not looking good. Maritime is currently ahead 3-1. That's bad. That's bad. Uh-oh. 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 All right. Question 4. Let's do this so I can keep up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. All right. Question 4. Which crewmen on the Britannic were the last ones to abandon ship after Captain Bartlett gave the order to abandon ship by blowing the whistle? Ready, set, go. Who were the last crewmen to abandon the ship? Maritime, the engineers, and Miles, the engine. Yep, the engineers. Maritime got it again. Guys, Maritime is out for vengeance today. Holy cow. Holy cow. Guys. Maritime, why couldn't you do this last week? Why couldn't you do this last week? Maritime says this is good. Hey, listen, guys. All you had to do was say, we'll just do a Q&A next week, and you could have held on to your crown. All right, question 5. We need a good one. All right. What man-made disaster caused the biggest man-made explosion until America dropped the atomic bomb on Hiroshima? What was the disaster? What was the biggest man-made explosion before that? Ready, set, go. What was the biggest man-made explosion before that? Nathan Halifax. Let's see. Nathan Halifax. Lego, the Halifax explosion. David, Halifax explosion. Maritime history. Halifax explosion, December 6, 1917. Good job. All right, that's a tie. Good job, guys. Good job. Maritime is at 5. Everyone else is at 2. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. I don't think you all can see that, but whatever. Okay. Let's see. So we got that one. All right, that was question 5. Okay. Question 6. What can I do? I haven't done these improv things in a while. It's kind of fun. All right. And let me think of how to word it. Okay. What is one of the biggest debated topics? I'm trying to think of a better way to word it. All right. There is a feature of the Titanic, and people have been debating about this feature of the ship for a very long time. Some people say it's one thing, other people say it's another thing based on what they see on the Olympic, but we can't prove it for certain because this part of the Titanic is buried in the seafloor. What is the debate? Like, what are we debating against here? Like, what are they debating about? Ready, set, go. Hope I worded that good. Hope I worded that all right. Condor, the center propeller. Yep, that's it. Condor, the center propeller. Maritime won't. Yeah, Maritime didn't understand it. But yeah, the 3 and 4 blade propeller. That's the debate, because the plans say that Titanic had 3 blade, but Olympic had 4. So people are always jumping back and forth about that. But yeah, we can't say for certain because the central prop is buried. Maritime, I forgot about that. Cool. All right. Everyone else is catching up. You can barely see it. There we go. Okay, bada bing, bada boom. All right, question 7. Okay. Which compartment on the Titanic was the very so as we've talked about, the Titanic's pumps weren't in the best positions to deal with the flooding on the night of the iceberg impact. So which watertight compartment on the Titanic was the one that had the most forward-facing pump? Like which compartment had the most forward pump on the Titanic? Which watertight compartment had that? Ready, set, go. Oh, shoot, it didn't go. There we go. Which compartment? Stone got it. Maritime was a little late, but Stone got it. Boiler Room 5. Yes. So Boiler Room 5, or the 6 watertight compartment. You could have said that. But it was Boiler Room 5. That was the zone that had the most forward pump on the Titanic. All the other ones, they had to run hoses. So Maritime, everyone else is catching up. Everyone else is at 4. Maritime is at 5. Everyone else is at 4. Maritime is at 5. Guys, I don't know about this. It could still go either way. Okay. Question 8. Let's see. Okay. What is the name of the famous Japanese ship that is here in Tokyo as a museum ship, and it served as a hospital ship during World War II? What is the name of the ship that's here in Tokyo? Ready, set, go. It's not the Yamato. Yamato's sunk. Maritime, the Hikawamaru. That's it. The Hikawamaru. That's it. The Hikawamaru. Maritime got it. The Hikawamaru. All right, Maritime is at 6. Everyone else is at 4. All right. It's the Yamato. I thought all the Yamatos sunk. Okay, let me see. What is the name of the famous United States warship that was sunk in Pearl Harbor on December 7th, 1941, and there is currently a memorial over the wreck? What is the name of that ship? Ready, set, go. What is the name of that ship? Nautilus, the Arizona. There we go. The USS Arizona. Good job, guys. Good job. Hold on a second. So you know something, guys? There was this guy a long time ago. I met this. All right. That one was a tie. Okay. Boom. All right. We are currently 5-7. All right. Next question. But there was a guy I met a long time ago. It was when I worked at AT&T, and he said to me, "Do you know what happened?" It was December 7th. Just, whatever year that was, 2017, 2018. And he says, "Do you know the historical significance of this day?" And I went, "What, December 7th?" And he goes, "Yeah. Do you know what happened on December 7th? I'm like, "Are you talking about Pearl Harbor?" And he goes, "You are the first young man," because he was older. He's like, "You are the first to know the significance of this day that I have met." And I went, "Really?" He goes, "Yes. Very few younger people know what happened on." I'm like, "Wow, okay." And and he says, "Respect." And I went, "Thank you, respect." But yeah, so some people are saying internet. Is there something wrong with my internet connection? Is there something going on with the internet? Is it not good? Is something up? Is my internet not good, guys? Is my internet not good, or is something wrong? It's good. I see a lot of people saying that there's something up with the internet connection. Nothing I can do about it. It's hotel Wi-Fi, so lots of lag. I'm sorry, guys. It's hotel Wi-Fi. So Levi says, "Bro, who doesn't know that?" Yeah. So sometimes you pause. I see. Well, hey, this is a temporary thing until I get out of here and get home. So, all right. Hotel Wi-Fi moment. Okay. Okay. Sorry, guys. All right. Last question of the stream. Last question of the Q&A. Excuse me. Okay. What shipwreck occurred on April 1st, 1873? What shipwreck occurred on April 1st, 1873? Go. What shipwreck occurred on April 1st, 1873? Miles, the Atlantic. Good job. Maritime, sorry, you were a little late on that one, Maritime. You were a little late. All right. So the final score is 7-6 with Maritime at 7. Maritime, you've got a decision to make. Do you want to do a double or nothing for 2 points? Okay. If it's 7-6. So if we do the double or nothing, you give everyone else a chance to win, or you'll get to finish with double the score. One question, 2 points, no handicaps. Maritime, do you accept this challenge? Be a Yamato. Be a Yamato, Maritime. That's what I say. Be a Yamato. Please, Maritime, please. It's up to you, Maritime. It's completely up to you. It is completely up to you. It's very close. Dustin says, go big or go home. Yes, absolutely. Maritime says, I will accept the offer. Everybody must write Yamato in the chat, though. Okay, everybody. So that's Maritime's condition. Everybody in the chat, type Yamato. That's Maritime. So everybody in the chat, please say Yamato. We need 146 Yamatos. Everybody starts saying Yamato. There we go. There we go. That's awesome, guys. That is absolutely awesome. All right. The final question. Winner take all. Okay. All right. What is the name of the underwater city in the very popular video game BioShock? What is the name of the underwater city in the very popular video game BioShock? What is the name of the underwater city? Maritime is going to kill me. I'm joking. I'm joking. That's not going to be the question. I know you're not a video game guy. The answer is Rapture, but yes, I had to do it. I've been watching stuff on BioShock lately, so okay. Let me see. We need a good question. Oh, all right. I got it. What is the name of the ship that struck the SS Arctic and caused it to sink? What is the name of that ship? Ready, set, go. What is the name of the ship that struck the SS Arctic and caused it to sink? Maritime Vesta, followed in close second by codename Crazy. Vesta. But Maritime got it. Maritime got it by 0.1 second. So the final score of the Q&A is 9-6. There, you can kind of see it better now, but 9-6. So Maritime history wins. The Q&A is over. Game, set, and match. Game, set, and match, guys. Whoa, that is bright. All right, everybody. Well, hey, with that, I think this is a good spot to wrap up the live stream. So thank you guys so much. I will be back in my studio in the next couple of days. So you guys will see me the next live stream. I will be home. And then when I get home, I am going to start filming the Queen Mary series. So yes, it is now time to start work on the RMS Queen Mary series. And I'm going to try to get another Titanic video done. But yeah, hey guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm really glad you guys liked the the Carl D. Bradley video. That video was a ton of work, and I'm really glad you guys liked it. It was definitely outside of my area of expertise, so it meant a lot. All right, everybody. Well, hey, thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's been a ton of fun, and I will see you guys in the next video. Y'all take care.